Hello, hi, this is your friendly neighborhood game starter. Welcome back to Vanish. Now, I really need to beat this game. It's not that hard. It's legit not that hard to beat. Is it? I don't think so. It's just entirely really complicated. Like, it's not exactly too fun to beat. I mean, it'll be really, like, satisfying because all I need to do, apparently, is I need to essentially get to 2 generator rooms. That's it. All I need to do is to get the 2 generator rooms. There's nothing much to it. Literally, get the little things and get the keys, and then find the door, wherever that may be. Then we should we'll be good to go. You know, like it's not too difficult. But then I say that, but then I'll just die. All right, so story time. Hi. Let me tell you about the story of when I first fractured my ankles. Ooh, nice. All right, so I'm gonna be telling you guys stories while I'm playing this game. So, you know, I'm at least talking about something while I'm walking around constantly. So basically, you know, one night back, really long time ago, I was running around the house, my little sister, and so what ended up happening is that essentially we have a fireplace. It's not an active fireplace because we don't ever use it. The fireplace. So I tried to do this cool maneuver where I stepped, then I jumped off it with 1 foot. Like, I used 1 foot to essentially launch off, and for some reason, I think what ended up happening is that I turned too early, and I still. Okay, this is not the right area. All right, bye-bye. Right, so I turned too much, and what ended up happening is I basically twisted my ankle, and it was like essentially just my ankle was a little big because I twisted it. Then I could not walk on it for like a week because it was that bad. So basically what you're telling me is I had to go that way. There was no other way? You're joking. You're joking. I turned around. Okay, whatever. Back to the story. So essentially, basically I had to get my foot bandaged up in the right position so it fixed. I didn't go to the doctor at all. My mom just bandaged it up for me. I was like, okay, you know, couldn't walk on it for like a week. Wasn't too bad. And then another time, this is way more recent. So I twisted my twisted my right ankle the first time. Second time, I twisted my left ankle. So basically, I've twisted both ankles at some point in my life. Twisted both of them. So I was running, and I'm at church, so I was just jogging, running around, probably going somewhere. I don't know what I was doing. I was gonna go run somewhere, and it rained earlier that day, I believe. Rained earlier that day, and my left foot. So like my right foot's on concrete, my left foot is on grass because there were a bunch of kids walking by me, and I was like, "This is the same path. This looks like the same path." Anyway, so I walked, and I sidestepped to move around them. Yeah, this looks really like the same path. So I sidestepped to get around them, and then what turns out is essentially I slipped on that bit of dirt that was like just mud at that point. I did this, and then my so this is my foot, right? My foot did this like that, and then I landed. I was on it, and I heard a crunch, and I was like, "That's not good. That's not good at all." And then I had to hobble up to the front office, and they had to fix me up. I'm like, ugh. So it wasn't easy. I think I can't remember. Can't remember if this was when. Don't interrupt my story. I can't remember when this is when I was able to drive on my own or not. But I mean, I would have been perfectly fine because it was my left ankle. I use everyone uses their right foot to step on the pedals, so I would have been perfectly fine driving home. Hi there. Yeah, so I went home. I think I can't remember if I drove home or not. I don't think I did. So I got home. Like my mom's already like she already noticed that I am hobbling down into the car. I guess she was like, "What happened?" I slipped. Then I went home and then I iced my foot because it hurt. I think it was much better the next day. Like I didn't. It wasn't as bad as the other one. The other one, it took like a week for me to even like try to. Hello, it took me a week for me to even try to walk on that foot again. The like that one just took like a day, and I was back up on my feet in like no time. I was like, I'm perfectly fine, you know. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those are like the two separate times I've twisted both ankles. I've twisted both ankles. I've never broken anything, not to my knowledge. I don't think I have, but it was interesting. Real interesting time there. What else? What other stories? I'm gonna tell you another story. Hello, hi there. I'm not gonna walk towards you. All right. So this was. I told a story to a couple of my friends. I haven't told it too much, but essentially this was freshman year of. Hi there. This was freshman year of high school, and essentially, what happened was we were at the end of the end of the day, and essentially, what happened was that we were back in the homeroom, end of the day, first day, and I'm walking out like, and it's homeroom's based on like last names. So basically, we had a bunch of Gwyn's in there. By the way, my last name is Gwyn. If you've never noticed, or I've never told you, I don't remember if I did. I don't think I did. I don't think I ever did. Let me just run out here real quick. Right. So basically, I think this is a bad spawn because I literally walked into a wall, unless they changed it, which I wouldn't mind. Right. So basically, just walking out, you know. Walking out, and this friend of mine, let's call her Cynthia. We're gonna call her Cynthia, right? So Cynthia, like as we're all walking out of the room to go home, Cynthia walks up to me and it's like, hey. Cynthia walks up to me. I've been walking back and forth, so Cynthia walks up to me and it's like, hey, let's walk home together. Let's walk out the building together. I was like. I didn't say a single thing, but it took me by surprise. Because I was like, huh? No one ever goes up to me and never does that. So I was like, huh? It's like she grabs my hand too. And then I'm like, no. And then I just, this is just bad on my part. I'm really good friends now, but like, this was like, first impressions type thing. That was not a good first impression. So basically, I ran off. I was like, female interaction. I ran off. Not the greatest thing I could have done, but yeah, I did that. So that's one story. How many? I've told you 3 stories, right? 3 stories. All right. What's the 4th? Let me think of a 4th story. This is a noisy tunnel. Either that, or I'm going insane, which I wouldn't mind. Hello. Oh, I thought that was someone walked by. Hello? Hello? Okay. No? Oh yeah, okay. So I got another story. This is a story that happens multiple times, but it's essentially the same situation. So this was first grade. And this is when I started like basically you know, putting on uniform myself, essentially. And I don't know why, and I don't know how this happened, but essentially I was in class, I was walking around, and then I put my hands in my pockets, and somehow the pockets were backwards. Basically, essentially, my pants were backwards, and that doesn't make sense to me because there's no way on earth that I could zip up and buckle my pants backwards. Physically impossible for like a 6, 7-year-old kid at the moment. And my teacher, she caught me. She was like, "Hey, your pants are on backwards." I was like, "Okay." She was like, "Hey, go to the bathroom and fix your pants." I was like, "Okay, sure." And then I fixed it. Next day, happens again. Like, I'm wearing my pants on correctly. I think. I can't remember. But I don't think I'm that dumb to, like, not wear my pants on back. I don't think I'm that dumb to, like, wear my pants on imperfectly. So I was like, I'm sure I wore my pants on correctly. Okay, great. There's another generator. So I'm, like, confused as to why. I'm confused as to why my pants run backwards. This happened like I think this happened 2 times because like the second time she was a little frustrated, maybe, or one of the times I ended up noticing that my pants was on backwards. So I was like, "Hey, my pants are on backwards." Not a good move. She was not amused at all. Okay, that's dead end. Hallway, get in there. Why couldn't I? Could not get in time. That's not fun. Yeah, she wasn't abused, and it never happened again. Pants was always on straight, perfect, normal, for the rest of all that time. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why it was like that. It just was. It's weird, but it was. All right. Here's another story. All right. Okay. So, this is a story about how I got my first girlfriend. So, to put some pre-emphasis on it. So basically, I thought that I was never allowed to date until like a certain age or something. I don't know. Turns out my mind completely twisted that in a weird way, so that was the narrative. Never true. So there's this game that we played back in middle school. I don't know what it was, but it was there's seems to be a fixed loading thing because I've run into this thing 4 times now, three times now. It's real weird. All right, so basically, there's this game where it's like rock paper scissors or something. I don't know, but you have to like ask people if you lost or something. I can't remember how the game works. It's been too long. It was back in 8th grade. Way too long. And so my friend, what's his name? Grenadier Gamer, that guy. I used to do a ton of videos with him. He doesn't really do much videos at the moment, but he probably will in the future. So I lost, or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, I lost, and he was like, "Hey, you gotta ask out. Like Clarity, Cynthia, again, different Cynthia, or that was a good name, or Kathy." And Kathy was someone that I knew all 3 of them. Like Kathy was one that I asked out using that game multiple times. She rejected me on all occasions. Perfectly fine on my part. So I went in with the mindset of, hey, she's gonna reject me. Easy no. I can get to go home perfectly fine. So I walk up to her, right? And I think she had this perceived notion that I actually liked her. Don't know where that came from. And I mean, she was fine, I guess. But so I asked her out, heavily expecting for her to say no. She looks directly in my face. She says yes, and I shit my pants. Like I stood there. I was like, oh boy, not expecting that. So I'm like, I stood there like, and then everyone's around us. You know, it's like, she said yes, something like that. I don't know, but so then I think I rectified her. That I was like, hey, it's just a joke. She was like, oh, it's perfectly fine. And then later that day, I was thinking about taking chances, and I thought about what I had done. Hello again. Hi guys. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, hey, what if I took that chance? So I texted her. I was like, hey, what if we actually did? And then, you know, for the rest from there was just, that's history. Yeah, that was the story about how I forgot my brain. Great. Hi again. What's a good story? Hi, I did not notice you there. And I keep walking into these guys. Like, a lot. Why am I walking into these guys so much? I have no idea why. Don't know why, but I am. Right. I don't know if I walked down this hallway. Did I? Maybe. Who knows? Alright, what's another good story? Hi, Pop Lightbulb. How you doing? Oh yeah, by the way, if you got any stories for me or you like requests for certain stories that I might have had, put them down in the comment section below. Maybe I'll tell you the story that was exactly that. I don't know. Can't English too well. Right, so there's only one way, which is this way. Okay, hey, you put me into a wall there. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. My ears are ringing a lot. That's interesting. Oh, I don't think I walked down this way, did I? Don't think so. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Uno. Right. I don't think he detected me. I think these are based on, like, hearing. I don't know. But it's literally all just random generated, so perfectly, we should be fine. Okay, that's a dead end. Please don't be in the front of that, please. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Run for my life. I don't have the keys. I am going to die. I didn't have the keys. I was gonna die. Anyway. Just gonna be dead. That sucks. We did pretty well though. Did unbelievably well, for what I was doing. Not really. Literally just walking around, finding a bunch of things. Well, I think that's the end of today's video. Right, so if you enjoy the stories, you know, press that subscribe, you know, press that like button. You have any other stories that you want to ask me? Yeah, ask me all the stories down in the comment section below. And as always, I will see you later. Bye-bye.